Hi, I'm Jessica Baptiste, and I will be presenting on the Higher Education Research Institute. So, the Higher Education Research Institute is an interdisciplinary center for research, evaluation, information, policy studies, and research training in post-secondary education. It is housed on the campus of UCLA, and it is also home to the Cooperative Institutional Research Program, also known as CIRP, which is the largest ongoing national study of college students in the United States. It was started in 1966 by the American Council on Education, and then it transferred to UCLA in 1973, although ACE still continues to sponsor the program. CIRP annually surveys entering freshman classes at a national sample of colleges and universities. In addition, CIRP sponsors a series of assessment instruments. The first one is the freshman survey. So the freshman survey is administered to incoming students at orientation or registration before they had any collegiate experience. And the instrument collects student characteristics and demographics, high school experiences, college expectations, career plans, and values. And then your first college year survey follows up and builds on the freshman survey, by asking about academic and personal development, adjustment to college, engagement in co-curricular experiences, and first year programs and student change. So those two build upon each other. Then there's also the Diverse Learning Environment Survey, which survey focuses on climate at the university, particularly discrimination, positive and negative cross-racial interaction, and practices within the curriculum, like is the curriculum inclusive or not, and outcomes. What are the mindsets of individuals on campus? Are they pluralistic? What about social action and things of that nature? So that's what the Diverse Learning Environment Survey accomplishes. Then finally, there's the College Senior Survey, which addresses outcomes related to academic, civic, and diversity experiences. The survey asks about faculty-student interaction, academic engagement, cognitive development, and students' goals, career plans, and overall satisfaction. So these surveys are pretty comprehensive, and universities get a lot included in these questionnaires. Like they get an institutional summary report, a comparison with similar institution types, statistical measures, and construct reports are all included in the surveys. So during my research on this topic, I came across this article called the Cooperative Institutional Research Program Freshman Survey in Your First College Year, Using Longitudinal Data to Assess the First Year of College by Jennifer Cook. And so this article fully showed me best practices and tips and why it's important for colleges to engage and use this freshman survey and your first college year survey. So the first bullet point is that it maximizes the effectiveness of efforts to meet the needs of your first year students because you get to acquire the comprehensive data about their academic, social, and personal information for the same cohort of students at both college entry and the end of their first year. So this is obviously very important information for colleges and universities to have. Also, you're monitoring the change in development of a cohort of students while taking into account their previous experiences, behaviors, and tendencies. And it provides important empirical information to support human and fiscal resource allocation, direct curricular reform initiatives, and first year interventions, and inform enrollment management decisions. So by participating in the survey, colleges can get a lot of information which can direct the policies and interventions that they have for first year students because you're getting a wealth of knowledge about your incoming freshmen. In addition, the survey contains a broad array of items which include demographic characteristics, expectations of college experience, degree goals and career plans, college finances, and so on and so forth. So this is a lot of different items that are measured that you may not get that type of information other ways. Then your first college year data can enhance campus assessment by allowing for comparative and multivariate analysis. And then finally, the ultimate benefit is achieved when the data is used for new policies and initiatives to improve the transition to college. So that's the main takeaway that institutions and professionals can take away, is that based on the data that you find out about the freshmen and their first year experience, how can you improve it for future incoming students? Another article that I read called Studying How College Affects Students, A Personal History of the SERP by Alexander W. Aston showed how SERP and the Higher Education Research Institute can enhance professional practice and how it has over the years. So, SERP data has been crucial in enhancing the understanding of the importance of faculty-student contact, the residential experience, and of the power of the student peer group, and of the critical role played by student involvement. People also wait for the SERP survey each fall to see what the latest trends in entering freshman characteristics are. And these trends are a kind of social indicator, not only of recent high school graduates going to college for the first time, but also the society in general. In addition, the assessment covers a range of outcomes which shows what personal qualities students are cultivating. So these assessments can be used in a variety of ways to enhance professional practice, and just looking at the outcomes, professionals can inform their practice by looking at the data and making policy changes and initiatives that impact students on campus. In another article, The Influence of Institutional Retention Climates on Student Persistence to Degree Completion, a Multi-Level Approach by Leticia Segura and Byung-Shik Rie. And I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing these names wrong, but this article shows how the data found from using the first year college experience and the faculty surveys can glean more insight into institutional climate and the impacts on students' persistence and retention. So, just the results of the study can encourage campus personnel to attend more closely to student attitudes and highlight one more reason for campus administrators to pay attention to institutional climate. Now, one major practical implication of the study includes attention to the transfer intentions of students at a college entry. So this is items on the survey that administrators can be paying attention to, because something like this is very important why a student will want to transfer from your college. This is something that can inform policy and programming on campuses. So this is another best practice or tip that can be taken away from using HERI and the surveys that they provide. So ultimately, HERI does enhance professional practice, and it is part of their mission. As stated on their website, the mission is to inform educational policy and promote institutional improvement through an increased understanding of higher education and its impact on college students. And they accomplish it by working in cooperation with institutions of higher education, producing and disseminating original research, providing the tools and resources to utilize research at the institutional level, training researchers to advance institutional assessment and scholarship in higher education, and a host of different things. So administrators can tap into this if they do want to enhance their professional practice. So if you would like more resources on HERI, you can check out their website, which is heri.ucla.edu. And also these other links are on their website of partners they work with and different projects and surveys that they have. So I encourage you to go on their website and check out the resources that they have listed in these links. Also, here are my references if you would like to check out the articles that I use for this podcast, and thank you for your attention.